Hello, so this is on Zen Buddhism. Uh, Zen is very pragmatic and down to earth. It is essentially a practice and an experience, not a theory of dogma. Zen adheres to no specific philosophy or faith and has no dogma that its followers must accept or believe in, but traditionally it accepts the concepts of karma and samarsa. Zen does not seek to answer subjective questions because these are not important issues for Zen. What really matters is the here and now. Not God, not the afterlife, but the present moment, here and now. Zen firmly believes that nobody knows the answers to those questions and that they are impossible to answer because of our limited condition. Life is a dream, a grand illusion that we perceive through the filter of our personality, our experiences, our ego. This is a great piece of theater in which we do not see all the actors and in which we barely understand the role of those that we see. Zen gladly accepts the idea that men are only men and nothing more. Man, being what he is, cannot answer life's impossible questions without falling into the trap of illusion. No one knows the question to the deep question. No one knows the answers to the deep questions about life and death. What does Zen think of religious beliefs then? As a great Zen master once said, faith is like painting the walls of your room with mud, then trying to convince yourself that it is beautiful and smells good. Faith is an illusion, a dream that we strongly consider real, but that in reality only improvises the true spirit of man. The strength of our faith and conviction has nothing to do with the fact that a belief is true or not. The veracity of our faith is in us, only nowhere else. Religions feel compelled to give answers to everything as a sign of their great wisdom, but for Zen, not giving an answer at all is actually the great wisdom. A true religion shows man how to think and not what to think. Therefore, we must learn to ask great questions rather than look for the answers. Zen is one of the schools of Mahana Buddhism. The word Zen is actually the Japanese pronunciation of the Middle Chinese word Chan, which traces its roots to the Indian practice of dhyana or meditation. If we were to look into the history of Zen Buddhism, then we have to go back to the 6th century CE. During that time, an Indian monk named Bodhidharma traveled to China, and he was summoned by the then emperor, who had questions for him. It is said that the emperor asked him the meaning of Buddha's holy truths, and he answered with empty, nothing, holy. As he proceeded to walk out of the court, Bodhidharma then headed to the monastery, sat down facing a wall, and then meditated for 9 years. There was a monk who sought him out, tended after him, and eventually became his heir, thus starting the spread of Zen Buddhism. The 6th Patriarchy Huneng is considered the golden age of Zen. However, its rise was put to a halt with the persecution of Buddhism in China in the middle of the 9th century CE. Buddhism first appeared in the Japanese Ninho Shikuri, a Japanese history documenting the Chronicles of Japan, in 552. During the Nahara period, a number of notable Buddhist monasteries, such as Tojari, were constructed in the then capital of Nahara and gained a strong political hold. It was during the Kamarakura period that the Zen sect was introduced from China. Although Zen practices were slightly more complex, Zen Buddhism became popular among the members of the military class. Today, Zen Buddhism is gaining far more popularity outside Japan than within the country itself. That's all I have for this, so thank you for watching.